Hello everyone, we are gonna play Nuworm by Noah. It's a soccer band game with this eyeball thing that's flying around. I didn't control anything in that previous level. I can't go back to it, can I? No. So I played a little bit of this for a Thinky Games stream recently, but I'm starting from scratch again. I think I got to the second world. So the premise here is I'm this kind of eyeball thing, but if I go back out this weird fleshy tube thing, which looks a little bit like a butt, I can fly out of it, and I can land in another one and take control of that. Clever little mechanic. Okay, so let's get to the exit. Oops. There we go. Neat. Okay, so the exit's up there, and the trick was to push this in here first, then push these up, then I can get to that bit, push that down, and then I can get into there. Yay! Here, I think I want. What do I want? Do I want to push that down first? No, because then that's going to get pushed in the way. Because I can't. Okay, so something worth noting is I cannot like go back, because going back like shoots the eyeball out. I can't just go back myself, so I kind of have to turn there, but then that pushes that into there. So if I do this instead, what happens? Nothing good, right? No, I'm just stuck here instead. I've already solved this before. Oh, okay, so we actually get into you. No, we don't. We get into the middle one? No, hold on. I've solved this already before. No, I can do that, get that out of the way like that. Okay, cool. Push you there, then get in you. Neat. Alright. I think I found that easier the first time I looked at it, which is pretty funny. So I need these to get out of the way. I vaguely remember the trick here. It's to kind of like move this along. Yes, okay. It's to move this along so that... I think we move you along as well, maybe? So that we get back into you, then we can push you along like this, not be inside you. And then when we push these in... How far do I need to push you in? That far or not that far? Then I can leave and get back into this. Yeah, that's perfect. Cool. Cool. Okay, so now these are holes. I can't go across those gaps. I can't go into there. So I'm going to fly across them. I think I've immediately made a mistake. You have to go down the beginning to jump across this gap, because if you go rightwards, then you can't turn around to be the right way around to get across there, so you've got to go downwards first, so you're going anti-clockwise. Then I'm here. I think I want to leave you not in the way, maybe, for later? Then get you out of the way, get back up there. I guess it didn't matter where you were. Okay, that's fine. It's just the other one that had to be out of the way. Alright. So, next up. I want to get that thing out of the way and then leave, probably to a space up here. So, get into you, push this upwards. Why? I'm going to be leaving, hold on, we can use this one as the one. Ooh, okay, so we need an escape from here, so you're going to go there, so I can do this. I need to close Discord, 1 second. Alright, Discord is closed. So what are we doing? So now that's in position so that I can do this. It might be a problem that I've left that against the edge. Do that and that. Cool. I do remember looking at this. I don't remember what I do. So I need to be able to get these out of the way, or I need to be able to get over there. Okay, so ideally I'd get this one to the bottom, like here, but like pointing downwards as it is, or either of them like that. Then I would jump across the gap into it and then go left. So I can get in this and then move. Is that fine? I guess it's fine. I can bring you over. And then I've got a downwards pointing one here. Now what was the ordering here? Was it like this? Yes, because I use you to push that in there, and that's gone. Do that, and then we cross over here. Cool. Alright, this might be basically where I got to. Or did I do this as well? Maybe I did this as well. I can't remember. I think I did this as well, actually. So what was the trick here? I need to be able to get that other one out the way, don't I? I do. How do I get into it then? If I do this... Oh, yeah, okay. I remember the trick. We can make rigid bodies. We can connect them up. All right, so if they're next to each other, they connect up. So the trick here was to actually send a... We need to take one to the other side that is pointing like... Ooh, which is pointing... no. This way. And we take it up. Then we turn around somehow. Yeah, just like that. Put that here, so then we push it out of the way, and we get to the exit. Hooray. Okay. Yep, I'm remembering what I did here. So we need to get to that exit. I won't call it a butthole. I called it a butthole. We need to get to that exit. This is just, it looks a bit like it. It's kind of hard to avoid the comparison. But no, it's an eye hole. It's a tube. It's a tube that goes elsewhere. Okay, so here we need to get that thing out of the way, but there's no platforms next to it, so we have to connect things to it. So what we're going to do is we're going to get like this. Sure, this will do to begin with. Connect that there. Then we also need to make another one like that. Maybe not that way. This music's so ominous. Connect these up, bring them over here, and then we can do this. Ta-da! We can nudge a rigid body with another rigid body. This might have been where I got to. Okay, so here we've got tubes that we go all the way through. I think this is where I got to. I don't think I solved this. Yeah, I did not solve this. Okay, so this is new to me. Do I somehow use the tubes here? You can't push them like inside each other, right? No. So I want to get this thing out of the way, I guess. Am I just making a different kind of shape? Maybe. Wait, I can just get this out of the way, but then I'm stuck. But then why can't I just do like... Well then, because that one's in the way as well. Okay. What's the purpose of this thing? Like, I see that I can... What do I see that I can? I mean, I can get into that thing, can I? Not really, because I'd have to leave it there. Oh, except I could swap these and then go through that. That's kind of interesting. That's very interesting. So I can bring that out and push that in and push that in. And we're stuck. Am I roughly on the right lines? Maybe we have to go back over? Oh, hold on. No, I was going to say, can I do this? Won't I just keep bouncing back and forth? Yep. Am I missing a silly extra step here? I've got you down there, but I can't get into you. This thing needs to get out of the way. Oh, I can just turn around and do this, of course. I was missing a silly extra step. Okay, this is tricky. Funnily enough, apparently this is maybe inspired by a prototype that I made a long time ago. Probably like 7 years ago now? 6, 7 years ago? I never actually put that out into the world, but it was an interesting idea and it had similar things going on. So it's like I want these two to be up at the top so I can go through them. Can I not just do that if I push them all together? No, because I get stuck here. Okay, so what can I do instead? That's the trick. Well, that's the catch. I could obviously use more than that many, so I could do this. But then how do I deal with the next one? These will join, actually. Interesting. Oh my gosh. Okay, I vaguely think that's something to do with what we're doing. Maybe we are doing that, but with like, just like this immediately. Then we use the other one to push it in here. Push them both off. That's very cool. Love it. Great little puzzle. Ooh, new color. Oh my gosh. That's cute. That's very cute. All right. So we're turning corners. We are turning corners. I have no idea how long this is. Probably not super long, but I have no idea. So I could obviously attach these together if I wanted to. Do I want to? Maybe. Oh, I've totally just had an idea for what a future twist in the game might be. Does this that totally connect? Okay, that's coming up at some point. Alright, we've got this thing. I wonder if we'll be able to split them at some point as well. So I guess we want to be able to... So the previous time we had a level like this, we had to connect with this one here and push it out as a rigid body, but we can't do that because we don't... Oh, well, maybe we can do that if... Okay, I think I see. We want to get into this one. Yeah, in such a way that I can then get out of it while it's pointing that way and still get to another thing to be in, and then we'll push that there. Cool. Cute puzzles. They're great. They're excellent. Here, so this little turny thing doesn't let us get into the exit. So we're getting to the exit some other way. It might be from this. Obviously it's a similar setup to before. But we also need to get this thing out of the way at the same time. I don't think we're ever lifting this up. No, I don't have any way to exert force on something unless there's a way to get behind it, as far as I'm aware. We can, of course, get in you and then do a similar thing to before. If we want to. I don't know if we want to. I guess, is it not implying that I kind of have to push that with this and then somehow get that out of the way somehow? Ooh, this can balance over here. I now see. Okay, perfect. Nice. I don't think the wiggly things in the walls mean anything. I think they're just part of the decoration. Like, you don't interact with them in any way. Maybe they'll mean something later, but they're probably just decoration. Okay, so I see those pieces up at the top. Kind of interesting that one of them is pushable. Don't know if that means anything. Then what else have we got going on here? We can also connect things up if we want to. I don't think I do, but I'm not certain. We have to get... Oh gosh, where did we get here? We can go over that way, but then we just hit that thing and bounce back, which achieves nothing. I wonder if bouncing back will ever achieve something. Is there going to be a mechanic where that becomes relevant? We can obviously get across to that and then push it out the way, and then we need to be able to leave. Okay, that's what we want. I see. So we want to be able to... So specific set of things. Get there, leave up at the top, and get into the... How? What? How is that going to happen? I was thinking for a second like this and then this. This doesn't make sense, does it? Because we're just going to bounce there and come back across. Okay, so not that. It is intriguing that that's pushable, but yeah, I wonder if there'll ever be a mechanic where I can also sort of stop myself along the way somehow. There's like natural places to take this. Somehow. Like if I'm getting across to you, then there has to be a rightwards pointing one. So then ideally it'd be you so that I can come back. What? Oh, hold on. Where did everything begin? Like that. Can you go there, and then you go there? Does that do something useful for me? I can then push that down. I don't think this does anything useful for me. Back up there. We hit that. We end up here. Okay. What can I do? It's also true that I could connect these... I was going to say then push them off, but that's not true. Can't push them off. Okay, hold on. Let's think about this. So, get here. The only way we're leaving is upwards again. Somehow, we need to land in something. I.e. this. Like, this is the only thing we can land in. Then that means we need to have gone upwards out of the thing in the first place. But we need to leave this to get there, but also be able to get somewhere else. Well, then we need to be able to disrupt the pattern somehow. Like, we leave this as an upwards pointing thing to get there, or as a rightwards pointing thing, or leave this as an upwards pointing thing, get there, do something over here that disrupts that. What? How? I do not know. Do not know. Also, I've just noticed this is a reference. It's Microman 1. Okay. There's always a Microman 1 puzzle in every Sokoban game. It's the law. Does it somehow help to have these connected? Maybe not connected? If I just solve it like... Maybe I genuinely do just solve it like Microman 1. Is that part of the joke? But I don't see how it's getting me anywhere. I can get into you. Or do I see how it's getting me somewhere? No. That takes me there, that's not good. So to go anywhere, I'd have to get into you. Then I can leave and sure I end up there. But the thing that I need to get into is pointing the wrong way. So what? If I have this kind of direction like this, then problems. Then problems. Yeah, route there and the route back, but they both need to end the same way is the problem. But I can't do that because of how the two things that I've got over here to push around are... Well, they only both have a rightwards facing direction. So if I'm getting back, somehow it has to be out of that rightwards facing direction. Or is there a way that I can... This is complicated. That doesn't help. I gotta go over that way first. And then leave. This is just going to bounce me back because that's not pointing the right way. And it can't have been pointing the right way because of reasons. How is this doable? Again, that just makes it hit the wall. Is it relevant that I can stick those together? Or is it just not relevant at all? It is interesting that I can push it to the left. Like, why is it not just a wall over here? Why is it not just... I mean, maybe to make the microband stand out, but then why is it a wall at the bottom? Whew. I want to cross that way, and then I want to be able to get back. Can I can't turn, like, if... Oh, I can't stick these together like that anyway. I was going to, like, stick these together horizontally and then, like, hit against them. I don't think I can turn like that. I guess I could test that just by going up against the wall here. Yeah, I can't turn just like that, of course not. So how the heck do I do anything here? I'm going to get into that thing over there. Probably via one of the other things, and then leave and get to something else. Well, no, leave and get to this specifically. Or am I wrong about leaving? Is there some way I don't have to leave? No, I'm clearly leaving. Like at this point, my only way like out of here is to go up this way. But I'm not gonna get to. It's not like I could have something else like here for me to go through. No, I'm going through those and I have to get past this. So therefore that can't be there. I feel like I'm just not seeing something that is not meant to be this difficult to see. Gotta get in that thing. And it's not going to be via this one, it's going to be via the other one. Don't know if I got the other one stuck. Let's lift you up. Oh, can we get straight to the exit? That's the thing I'm missing. Okay, there we go. Straight to the exit. The exit is a valid place to land. Okay, understood. Okay, so that's there. So am I just trying to get this, like, pry this away from the exit, maybe? Like, what could I build out of this set of things? Because it could have a turn in it. Yeah, it certainly could have a turn in it, like this. Okay. Yep, okay. So much easier. I mean, I just wasn't seeing a particular thing. Z shape, or 2 shape. Wait, was the previous one was a 1. Okay. Is the next one going to be 3? I guess also, funnily enough, you could make a 3 that's exactly the same. Like, functionally, it's still a 2x6 thing, but just make it join a certain way with a T-junction. So I guess we're making another thing to pry that away. I wonder if it's relevant that it's a 2, like it's too wide. I was thinking about this with the previous one, actually. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Like, it doesn't have to be an upwards pokey one that's behind the 2. It could just be the turny one. Although I'm not sure that helps. Yeah, I'm not sure that helps. Okay, so instead, so probably it's going to be an upwards pokey one. Yeah, it's going to have to be an upwards pokey one. In which case that's going to have to join to you. But it doesn't help us to just make a thing that's this long, does it? I can't use this to get that out. So there's some sneaky trick. What's the sneaky trick? The one that's going behind the 2 does have to have a bit pointing down, which can be you, as I was trying before. But to be able to pry it away, I need to go leftwards 2. How? Is there something I can do here? Oh, I'm seeing the sneaky trick. I'm seeing the sneaky trick. Is it just this? We don't pry. Oh gosh. We don't pry it away. We just get straight to the exit. Yay! There's no 3. Okay, it's just 1 and 2. We can't pry that away like that. Okay, what are we learning here? It's green. Everything's gone green. What are we learning? What are we learning? Something. Oh, wait, hold on. Right, I mean, I guess there is an endpoint. Yes, that makes sense. Okay, well, that's horrendous. Can I... So if I'm in that, I can then... Oh, gosh. Okay. It's suddenly a snake game. This is cool. Can I then... I can't really join to it because I can't move from that direction. Okay. But, like, I can't do anything about this. I guess I can... Ah, I see. Like this kind of shape, but not there. Do this, pry this away, cool. Oops, wrong way. That way, yay! Okay, we can become a snake over there, I guess that's what we're doing. Although, yeah, I can't go to that yet. Because I can't leave. Is So that's going to be the thing I'm going to try and figure out here is how do I go in here and then leave by... I bet there's some way to get this back away from the wall now. Or I guess I can leave this like that so that I can lift it away. But I need it in a specific shape. And I see what that specific shape is. It's like, let's lift you up like that. Yes, connect you to there. And we have a lever. Neat. Okay. So that isn't an endpoint. We bounce back out. Yes, okay. So what can we do about that? We've got all these things at the bottom. We can get into you. I guess that's what we have to do at the start. What can we do about you? We can connect things to. I guess we can also like reshape these. Oh, I guess we can in theory. Yeah, okay. I think we can get this away from the wall. And get the other thing away from the wall. And in theory connect them to this like that. Oh no. Oh yes, maybe if I can leave as well. So we'd make that shape going like down, left, down. There would be a thing going upwards to get into the other thing. Okay, I think that's what we're going for. But we have to connect to this as well. Which I cannot do like that. I have to do it by leaving this in a particular orientation. Well, we have to get back into you. So this. But I would have to lift you back up. Or is there some way to do this such that... No, I'm always going to be leaving this down here, pointing this way, which is a problem. I think I did something wrong earlier. Let's start from the beginning. Not up there. Go here. So it's symmetrical, so in theory I could choose either of them. What I did is I connected this, but like what if I don't do that? What if I do something different? But then I can only ever swap between these being vertically like up or down. So no, I need to use you to help get one of them away from the wall. I don't think it matters which one, surely, because it seems symmetrical. Okay, at which point I'm going to end up leaving this pointing that way. And then I cannot do anything. I think. Is there a layout I could leave this in? No, because there's only two of them. That's not useful. I feel like I'm missing a sneaky trick earlier. What's the sneaky trick earlier? I do totally have to get you first, don't I? I guess I can do this instead. Does this make anything better? Instead of joining things immediately, join you. Then join you two. Do I want two snakes? Why? I don't think I do. Hold on, but I've got you away from the wall, which is promising. Yeah, it's very promising. Is it? Can I somehow convert you to a horizontal? That'd be nice. Is that what I want? Or I want to like have this as the outward exit. So that's why I want to convert you to a horizontal. Which in theory, maybe I can do? Maybe? Not really. I don't think I can change. I mean, I could do this. Then you're a horizontal. Then you can join that. Okay, there we go. That's what I wanted. Now, what I want is for you to be up here, and we do this. Again, you push this along. Yay! Cool. The plan was correct, just getting there was tricky. Alright, we'll leave that there for now, folks. I have no idea how much is left. I think there is a level select, but I don't want to look. There might not be much left. We might be like right at the end of the game, who knows. Whatever. We'll continue next time and see how much there is. I'm expecting it'll be fairly short, but who knows. Alright, see you then. Goodbye.